Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Rams are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the 49ers team that wants to be careful not to play into that script.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Give him 30 yards there. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Green, 39. Over. Detroit. Set. All right, now, look at 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Here we go now. Boom, landing.
They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
Looking to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood. It's caught inside the 25. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. And that one results in 35 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, it's Gurley. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 78 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. And they've got it here with a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
Back to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And some space here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And throw right side complete to Parker. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. On first down, it's Stafford. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he will be hit with a lot of force. And spun down. Fresh set of downs here. To throw is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. But forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From the 50, Stafford. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And the cutback to the sideline. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
stepping up. He'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. The shotgun snap for Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Stafford here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Samson Abukum in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. And will help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third down. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 88 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Stafford got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down, Stafford, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Stafford on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Stafford on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Throwing again. Stafford throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Niners on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing again at Stafford. Goodwin able to haul it in. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
But give the defensive guys bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Big 20, big 20. Set, go 15, 10.
Stafford looks to throw again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. To the air again, Stafford. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Stay 50, stay 50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Stafford. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.